This is a very readable biography of Karl Marx by Francis Wien, and a slightly heavier Jonathan Sperber. This was a gift from the designer, and it's Karl Marx in the form of a ring. Oh, and this was my first night gift to the cast, which is a song from the opera. Another little drink, which I thought was a suitable thing to have on a cup. It's a duet for Jenny Marx and Helena Demuth. Marx's, well, housemaid, but also mistress. Oh, 94, so 29 years. It's fantastic. I still love it. You know, every day I just look around, I'm so happy to be here. And we can hear it's very reverberant, which makes it a good place to sing. Although I used to write everything at the piano and singing at the same time, I now write at the computer. I sing while I'm writing it, and I sing the whole piece to demonstrate it to the company. Well, I'll play the first thing that Marx sings. We discover him playing chess with his housekeeper. Helena. The man who had the idea for Marx in London is a German writer-director called Jürgen Weber. And he said, I've got this idea about Karl Marx, because his life was kind of farcical, his private life. And that's such a surprise, because he's such he's obviously a great historical figure, and to discover that actually he was hopeless with money, there's a certain element of scandal in his private life, and that was all kind of delicious. And Jürgen had seen, you could tell this story in a day. It could be one crazy day in the life of Karl Marx. You must be hot. No, in all those layers. Jürgen Weber is the great Marx expert. So he had read piles of books, and there were films, and there was a lot to take in. He and I and Charles Hart, who wrote the libretto, all got together, and pieces of paper and pictures. As I remember, on a billiard table, although quite why I can't remember, we kind of assembled all of the elements into the narrative of the opera. What I haven't got up is I will just get up the score of Marx, which I can get on Sibelius. But anyway, so this is the setup. Typically what I do is I start doing a lot of sketching. And by sketching I mean I'm just trying out ideas, finding out what key is Marx going to be in. Does he have a particular scale that's just for him? Thinking about the most important moments in the opera, and what are they going to sound like? What's the orchestra going to be doing? So in a way I'm looking at the accompaniment first before I really focus on the vocal lines. And I record myself singing and playing, and then I usually go for a walk around the park and listen to it just to see, did I get bored? Could I follow it? And then when I'm happy that yes, it's going to come over, then the hard work of actually writing it down. Oh, she does something he wasn't expecting with the chess set. But he's still hoping that she might take some of her clothes off. Helena. All the characters have their own kind of distinctive music, and the first person we meet is the spy, who is spying on Marx the whole time, and then typing up his reports, because in 1871 there was an early typewriter. Marx's daughter, we really recognise through the florid singing that she sings. Engels arrives in a blaze of C major with trumpets. And I think both the brightness of the key of C major and the trumpets are sort of heroic. Not that many people actually have read Das Kapital from cover to cover, and I myself have not read Das Kapital from cover to cover. So I think we have a sort of received idea of Karl Marx as probably a rather alarming figure. What's much less well known is the chaos of his private life, his domestic circumstances. And I think that's the fun of the opera, is that's all rather surprising and unexpected. And so I hope audiences will enjoy having their preconceptions confounded and see that actually, he was very human in that sense.
A game of chess is more than chess. No, with certain players